Salutations, viewers, and welcome to AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Tonight we bring you a girls and boys CIML doubleheader. And now it's the boys' turn as the 1-9 Fort Dodge Dodgers and your 8-3 Little Cyclones of Ames go head-to-head. And we're glad to have you with us, folks. Carter White with Ryan Eggert, live from Ames High Gymnasium. The Little Cyclones are nothing short of hot as of right now. They're on a 3-win streak, have an awesome winning record, and Taman Lipsey can't be stopped. Life is good if you're an Ames boys basketball fan. And at the rate things are going, Ames has a good chance at punching a ticket to Wells Fargo Arena in March for the second out of the last 3 years.
Yeah, they have a great chance, and state tournament is so close, and Ames has as you said before, a very good chance of punching their ticket there. And tonight, if we see a stellar performance from Lipsey and all the guys who have been consistently performing and shining for Ames, I think they'll be looking pretty.
As for Fort Dodge, the record speaks for itself. Senior Avery Martin averages 12 points per game. No one else even averages 10. They've dropped their last 6, and this all is entering the back half of the season. Putting it in simple terms, Fort Dodge has got to start a turnaround now.
Yeah, Fort Dodge will need everyone they've got to step up tonight. A team effort can win them the game, but if they don't support each other, it'll be very difficult to mount a massive challenge to Little Cyclones tonight.
One team on fire, one team trying to start the fire. Let's find out who will be the victors after this. We'll start out with your starters, starting with the Fort Dodge Dodgers, head coached by Scott Messerly. Or Tom Daniel, rather. At guard, a 5'9 junior, number 2, Bradley Vadraska. At guard, a 5'10 junior, number 5, Carson Peterson. At forward, a 6'2 junior, number 11, Drake Callan. At guard, a 6'1 junior, number 13, Alex Underwood. And at guard, a 6-foot senior, number 24, Avery Martin. Now for the Little Cyclones, head coached by Vance Downs. At guard, a senior, number 5, Casey Mumm. At guard, a junior, number 14, Taman Lipsey. At guard, a senior, number 30, Keyshawn Brooks. At forward, a senior, number 44, Patrick Craffle. And at center, a junior, number 52, Corey Phillips. And with that being said, we'll be right back with the second half of the doubleheader. Keep right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. The second half of the doubleheader, Fort Dodge and Ames. The Dodgers have lost their last 6. They're 0-7 in conference play. They're 1-9 overall. The Little Cyclones trying to keep the momentum going all the way to the state tournament. With 3 straight wins, they're 8-3 overall, 2-1 in conference. This is a conference matchup, so the conference record will change. Fort Dodge looking for their first conference win. Okay. The stage is all set, partner.
It is. Let's get it.
Callan and Craffle for the tip-off. And in the words of the Black Eyed Peas, let's get it started. Craffle wins the tip for Ames, and they'll have the ball first. Pass to Craffle. Lipsy at the right wing. 7:49 to go in the first. Brooks at the left wing. Shifts around the key, finds Lipsy. In the corner, Mum drives for the hole, tries to dish it back out, and instead it's going to be a steal from Peterson. Ball goes out of bounds now. And it'll stay in the hands of the Dodgers. Inbound from Underwood to Vadraska. Now here's Callan. Pass to Underwood again, near the center circle. Pass to Underwood, or Callan rather. Now it's Vadraska again, in the paint. Almost lost the ball, he did lose it that time, and Mum picks it up for the little Cyclones. Here's Lipsy with the drive. 2-0 start. Taman Lipsy, the man who the Dodgers are going to need to shut down in order to try and win tonight.
Yeah. If they don't control him, they're in big trouble.
And a foul is called. The ball will go to Ames as a result. Inbound from Craffle to Lipsy. 6:48 to go in the first. Here's Brooks at the right wing. Pass to Phillips at the top of the key. Lipsy at the left wing. Phillips sets up a screen for Lipsy, and Lipsy tried to take advantage of it. Wasn't able to lay in his layup. Now a drive for the lane from Martin, no good, and Ames will take over. Here's Brooks, out to Mum. He'll drive for the lane, and he's no good underneath. Mum tried to get his own rebound. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays with Ames.
That's a fast start. Very high intensity beginning to the game.
Indeed, partner, indeed. Lipsy, Mum, left wing three, yes! Casey Mum with the three-pointer. He shoots 34.4% from outside, 11 for 32. Now at the left wing, here's Vadraska. Now drives it inside, can't lay it in. Rebound taken by Brooks. Keyshawn Brooks, the man who always likes to move fast. And now here's Lipsy. Mum at the left wing, top of the key. Phillips, Craffle, Brooks at the right wing for three, no good. Rebound taken by Craffle to Mum. Lipsy, back to Mum. They slow down the pace, 5:30 to go in the first and counting. Here's Lipsy. And they'll call a timeout on the Ames bench, and Travion LeBeau, who we saw have a great game last week against Mason City, taking off his jacket. Looks like he could be potentially going in for Craffle, who was grabbing a bucket. I have got a little bit of an assumption that Craffle was not feeling the best.
That's one of the last things that you would want for Ames. You cannot afford injuries at this time of the year with the state tournament so close. Got to have everybody healthy.
With all due respect, partner, I given the fact that he grabbed a trash can and looked sick, I'm gonna go. I'm kind of thinking that Craffle wasn't going out because of something that happened inside of him, but because of something that was going out of him.
Okay.
As LeBeau was fouled underneath.
I don't know where it would have happened.
I don't know either.
Maybe he came down a bit funny on that rebound, but I can't confirm that.
LeBeau's first one from the line is no good. We saw him shoot 4 for 6 last week from the foul line.
Ooh.
Second one is also no good.
That was an unlucky rim out. Ooh.
Yikes.
Not sure.
Brooks was trying to avoid the foul. I believe they're getting Brooks for that.
Yeah.
No, yep, they are.
He jumped and then his elbow came down on the head, top of the head of the Fort Dodge player there.
Oh, and Vadraska tried to keep it in, couldn't control it. Lipsy, drive for the lane, got it in the foul. Taman Lipsy, the clutch man of Ames, coming in and getting the bucket. 7-0 is the score. 4:49 to go in the first. Taman Lipsy, the D1 prospect, sinks it from the foul line, and he's got 5 of the 8 points that the Little Cyclones have. 4:49 to go in the first. Now it's time for Fort Dodge to get some points on the board before Ames gets a run going.
Yeah, well that doesn't help turning it over there.
It certainly doesn't. Lipsy, Brooks, wow, great pass. Here's Brooks shifts around the arch, finds again at the right wing. Now Brooks, top of the key. LeBeau, Lipsy, 4:20 to go in the first. Lipsy, Phillips, inside LeBeau, puts it up and in. 10-0. 2 points for LeBeau, 3 points for and 5 points for Lipsy. That sums up this game so far for the Little Cyclones. And Avery Martin finally going to get the Dodgers on the board. A foul is called as Lipsy drives the lane. I believe they might get Martin on that one. No, instead they're actually going to get Callan. Taman Lipsy's at the foul line again. From the foul line, his first one is good. 11-2, 3:56 to go in the first. A Cole attack checking in, as well as Lucas Luth for the Little Cyclones. Lipsy's second shot from the line, that'll be good. 12-2 is the score, 3:56 to go in the first. Like we said, Dodgers have got to stop the run that Ames has got.
Yeah, they have struggled a little bit to contain Lipsy and the rest of the team, so they need some points here.
Here's a oh! Shot from Callan was deflected. Ball goes out of bounds. It stays with Fort Dodge. 3:34 to go in the first. Here's an inbound pass from Peterson. Got to get it in. Finally finds Callan, who just had a shot deflected, and now attacks. Going to get the steal for Ames. 3.5 to play in the first and counting. Here's Brooks from the elbow. No, off the rim, and rebound's going to be taken by Vadraska for the Dodgers, and 3:20 to go in the first. Baseline jumper's no good from Peterson. The ball will go the other way. 3:12 to go in the first. LeBeau, Brooks. Ooh, tried to cross some ankles. Now takes a right wing three. No. Keyshawn Brooks trying to drop it like a mic. And now a bounce pass, unsuccessful from Peterson to Martin.
I think they got a kickball violation there.
Burton checks into the Ames lineup. As well as Javion Jondal for the Dodgers. Got a pretty packed house on the Ames side of the court. As you can see, there's a student section for this game. They've started to allow students to be at the game. Now a corner three is no good from Peterson. And Ames will take it the other way as a result. Here's Vertman. LeBeau, 2:25 to go in the first. Lipsy at the right wing. Inside to LeBeau. Triple teamed. Now Luth outside. Can't lay it in. Lipsy tried to get the rebound. Instead, it was taken by Underwood. Now it's time for the Dodgers to get some points on the board. Some more points on the board, that is. And a foul is called.
They're not going to give him the basket, I believe.
Yeah,
the foul,
I don't think so.
Yeah, was on the floor.
Inbound pass to Jondal. Puts it up and in. And I actually don't see the player who made that shot on my roster as Vertman misses from outside. Now here's Vadraska, and the ball is stolen. Lipsy lays it in. Jondal didn't even try to defend Lipsy.
Nah, that would have been better if he would have slammed it home, but get the easy layup to start.
$1:25 to go in the first. Here's Vadraska, and a three-pointer is good from Martin to cut the lead in half. 1:13 to go in the first. Martin with 5 of the 7 points that the Dodgers have. Lipsy steps back, finds Luth. Now to a Cole at the right wing, to LeBeau at the top of the key, Vertman. Lipsy again, inside to LeBeau. Aggressively finally gets the separation and puts it in. 16-7 is the score. Travion LeBeau, who we saw had a very successful performance last week as a travel is called for Fort Dodge. John Astor into the lineup for the Dodgers, as well as Corey Phillips for the Little Cyclones. What a fast-paced game so far.
Indeed, it has been.
Now here's Lipsy, 25 seconds to go in the first. To Phillips, top of the key. Mum, near the center circle. Now it's Lipsy again, 15 seconds to go in the first.
Hold for the last shot.
Probably so.
5, 4.
Mum for three, no. Instead, you'll have Bakovin, who got the rebound, didn't put it up. That brings us to the second quarter, 16-7, a dominant first quarter from Ames. We'll see how much farther they can take the momentum. After this, keep it right here. You're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube.
Of course, we
We
were
never had the
muted.
mic on. That's just great, ladies and gentlemen.
Yeah, of course, we were
Wow.
talking. Yeah, and never had the
The
mic
mic
on.
was never on.
Never
I
had
got
the
a few
mic on.
texts from my phone. Maybe it was somebody trying to tell me that I was muted. Yep, it was my mom. She was trying to tell me I was muted. How about that, folks?
How about that? How about that? We all make mistakes.
Wow. I'm sorry. Oh! Right in time for that energetic play to happen. Lipsy with the lob to LeBeau. I don't even know how tall he is. But what a play. Right in time for that to happen. And the Ames bench is hyped now. I don't know what Dodgers are going to do off of that momentum as Peterson is fouled on his way up. Peterson will go to the line. How about Travion LeBeau? I don't know where he came from, but he has just been an absolute superstar for Ames thus far.
Somewhere from one of the Waterloo schools. He transferred from there.
I see.
I can't put my finger on which one it was, but I know it was from Waterloo.
It's kind of like when Marshawn Lynch came back to the Seahawks late in the 2019 NFL season. Except, I don't think LeBeau was ever here in the first place. Phillips with the and one opportunity. And now he'll try and go to the line after his first bucket of the game. And he can't get the and one. He does shoot 68.2% from the line. 3:45 to play in the second. Here's Underwood. Oh! That was aggressive. Aggressive hit from Brooks. And a foul is going to be called on Brooks. That's his third. Yeah, he's already in foul trouble. We're not even in the second half yet.
And is that his third, or are they going to? Yeah, it is.
Ringyak checks into the Ames lineup. And Underwood will go to the line. Puts the first one in. So now Fort Dodge is in the bonus. But Ames is still the more dominant team by far. And how about the effort by Yak to keep the ball in bounds?
That was good. Well, hey.
And a corner three from Mum. 29-12.
All started by the save by Yak.
We have reached an almost 3-point game, or 20-point game rather. Here in Ames I Gymnasium, it's 1 3-pointer away from a 3-point game.
20-point game, rather.
20-point game. Why do I keep wanting to say that?
20 is close to 3 if you look at every single number ever.
That's true.
It's a foul.
Yep, you got a foul called. That's going to be on. Who are they getting? Lipsy. They're getting Lipsy for that one. 3:07 to go in the first. If they're getting Lipsy, then why is there only a 1 on the scoreboard? Huh? Oh, Lipsy's going to the line. Oh, it's John Astor with the foul. Okay. Lipsy's first one from the line is good. That gives him 10 points on the night. We'll go for a second one here. You got it. Timeout is taken by the Dodgers, and with that, that'll lead us to a quick break as well. Ames with a 19-point lead over the Dodgers. Keep it right here. You're watching AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. We promise we won't keep the mic muted. Forget it. We'd like to remind you that AHS basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube is brought to you by the fall. We'll do it at halftime. We'll do it at halftime, folks. We'll remind you of that at halftime. We don't want to. Yeah, this is the main attraction.
We only got 3 minutes left. It would probably take 3 minutes to read through that.
Yep. We'll give it to you at halftime. That's our sponsors is what I'm specifically talking about. As Peterson's going to draw the foul and head to the line. And it's going to be Yak picking up the foul. Or rather, Lucas Luth picking up the foul. First shot is good. 31-14 is the score now. Or 13, rather. Yes, 31-13. Second one is good as well. Peterson made both of them from the line. It's a 17-point game. 2:50 to go in the second. That was a good screen from Yak for Lipsy. Didn't do much with it, though. And now LeBeau underneath. Fouled. I think that's going to be Peterson they're getting for that. Yep. And the Dodgers only have one foul left to give. They're already in the bonus with Ames' 8 fouls. Pass to Mum. Lipsy. Mum again. 2:35 to go in the second. Mum to Lipsy at the left wing. Inside to Yak. LeBeau keeps it in. Lipsy. Wow, what a team effort to keep the ball in bounds.
Oh. And that was kind of a an awkward shot there by Mum as he tried to get it while he was falling away. But basket was good for Fort Dodge there.
Yeah, Martin gets it to fall after the ball. Happens to bounce around a lot. Yak fouled on his way up. They're going to get 2 foul. They're going to get a foul on Vadraska. And Yak will go to the line as a result with just exactly 2 minutes to go in the second. First one is good for Yak. That makes it a 32-16 game, and that's going to be his very first bucket. That second one is good as well.
Never knew he was a left-handed shooter.
Ah, fellow lefty. It's not every day you find one. Oh, and a steal. A steal from Mum. Oh, and an alley-oop layup from Lipsy.
He was a bit too far away when he started his launch there, but he would have, had he been, I don't know, maybe a foot closer, he definitely would have thought about it.
Oh, and there's an alley-oop layup from LeBeau, who got a alley-oop dunk earlier. But wow, that's 3 alley-oops now for Ames as they're trying to get another steal. They're not able to. Dodgers able to keep possession. And he got a foul called from Martin. Going to the line. Who are they going to get for that one?
I think they're going to get Yak for that one.
That'd be correct. That's his first of the game.
Martin at the line for Fort Dodge.
And a Cole Attack in, as well as Corey Phillips in for the Little Cyclones. And the first shot from the line is no good. 1-1, so now the little Cyclones have the ball off the rebound. Here's Mum, 58 seconds to go in the second. Phillips inside, Yak lays it up and in. 39-16. That now brings it to a 23-point game. Clock moves down to 40 seconds to go in the second. Shot no good from Jondal, and the ball will go the other way for Ames. Here's Mum. 30 seconds to go in the second. Ames might try and slow down the pace, go for the last shot. What do you think?
Yeah, I think Phillips has realized that they can just hold for the last shot here.
14 seconds to go in the second. Here's Mum with the ball.
7 seconds.
5 seconds to go
He's
in
trying
the
to
half. A Cole attack for three.
Oh.
Nope. That brings us to the end of the first half. 39-16 is the score. Ames with a dominant performance. 23-point lead. And now, ladies and gentlemen, we bring you to our half. Oh, it's plugged in all right. Oh, yep, we're back. I think we're back. Ladies and gentlemen,
please, somebody comment in the comment section, if possible, if this is working.
Yes, and then we'll explain the situation if it is.
Yes, exactly.
Once again, can we please have somebody let us know in the comments if it is working? Like now, please.
Ames High is asking fans to honor enhanced safety protocols by wearing masks and practicing social distancing at all times.
You know, with technology, we can check for ourselves.
Thank you for your cooperation.
Might be on a delay. Oh, quite unexpectedly.
Hello.
I hope this is working.
I think it is.
Yeah, we had a bit of an issue. The whole
Yeah.
computer that we used to
To do the live stream, it froze, just randomly
Yeah.
froze, and there was nothing we could do about it. And then we had to turn off the computer and then turn it back on. I believe we're live, though. I believe we're working.
yeah.
Yes, we are live. Okay, so good. All right. Well, how about that, folks? Well, first off, we are not sure about the muted stuff. And it seems it's, well, first off, we muted when we went back into the game, and the next thing you know,
The
this
computer
happens.
just shut down. Yeah, completely frozen. We had to shut it down.
But hey, nevertheless, we're back.
Yes.
I guess we'll just get right back into it. Thank you for your patience, folks. Let's finish off the rest of the game. Ames has the ball, and they're starting this half with a 39-16 lead over the Dodgers. Here's Brooks at the left wing. Finds Lipsy. Drives the lane, can't put it in. Now it's Mum for three, no good. Rebound taken by Lipsy. Back out to Phillips, top of the key, three, yes! 42-16 is the score as Corey Phillips with a fantastic job making the three-pointer there. Phillips does shoot 33.3% from the line. It's only his 7th three-pointer of the season.
Well, he's become a lot more confident in taking those 3-point shots, and he's been making quite a few of them, quite frankly. No, he's made such an improvement from last year.
Lipsy.
We thought about it.
Yep, thought about it. Drove for the hole instead. Couldn't lay it in. And the rebound's taken by... Rebound is taken by Jondal, who has the ball. He will pass it to Callan. Shifts around the key. Finds Peterson. Now it is Vadraska at the right wing. 6:30 to go in the third. Now into the corner, it's Jondal. Travel is called. Ball will go the other way. 6:25 to go in the third. 42-16. Here's Lipsy, 6:24 to go in the third. To Brooks at the left wing. Now finds Phillips at the top of the key rather. Now it's Lipsy. They keep the ball movement outside of the arch. 6:10 to go in the third. I think they're trying to pass inside. Lipsy. Brooks for a left wing three. Yes! 45-16, and it's a 30-point lead for the Little Cyclones.
Yeah, close enough.
May as well be a 30-point lead. Lipsy with a drive.
Oh.
Can't get it, but he got fouled. $5:39 to go in the third. 45-16 is the score. Lipsy will shoot 2 from the line. First one is no good. So it's 45-16. Here's the second one. No good. Lipsy gets his own rebound. Wow! It is not often that you see someone get their own rebound when they're the one shooting free throws.
Huh. Well, that's one way to make up 2 points.
Exactly. Erased his mistakes. Here's Peterson. Takes it from just inside the foul line. Rebound by Mumm off the miss. Here's Lipsy with a hard drive, and he can't lay it in, but he's fouled.
Fouled again.
Yes. Lipsy will go to the line as a result. That's a second foul on Peterson for Fort Dodge. First one's good. That's Taman Lipsy, who shoots 74.1% from the line. Second one's going to be good as well. Fort Dodge has the ball, and wow, have they got a mountain to climb.
Yeah, they've got basically Everest, K2, Mount Kilimanjaro, all of those to climb. That certainly doesn't help their cause.
They must have fell off a cliff real quick as LeBeau's going to have a hard drive inside. Fantastic ball movement by the Little Cyclones there.
Fantastic ball movement, and you would think surely if they continue to increase their lead that they're probably going to take some of the bench players and put them in the fourth quarter just to get them some experience.
Unless Fort Dodge makes a real, and I mean a real change, could this already be game? I mean, I don't know. I mean, it is. Ames just doesn't seem like they're going to be stopping anytime soon. And Fort Dodge doesn't seem like they're going to be starting the engine anytime soon.
I wouldn't call a game just yet. Maybe at the end of the third quarter. we can call it.
We
But
are still technically, yes, I will give you that. We are still technically in the first half of the third quarter. So if something doesn't change by the end of the third quarter, then most definite, then it'll be pretty hard for a change to be made then. And here's
Come on,
Lipsy, and he could have jammed it. We had a few fans actually from Ames High anticipating a jam, and he didn't do it. Now a foul's going to get called.
He was teasing us there. He was teasing us.
Yeah.
And naughty, naughty.
Lipsy checks out. Burton checks in, as well as Luth. 3:54, and the clock has continued to move as a result of the large deficit.
I think that'll help Fort Dodge, actually. They just want to get out of here. If they can't get any momentum going forward, just end the game as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's true. And Cole Attack's going to get the steal. Oh, and well, he did technically, after what he looked like he was going to go up, Attack, he
did the Euro
came
step
back down.
there.
Yeah, he came back down, so I'm surprised that wasn't a travel.
No, he got the shot off, obviously, before he came down with the ball.
Here's Attack. It's an inbound pass to Vertinen at the left wing. Just under 3 minutes to go in the third. Zalaski, Luth. And that's Vertinen. Yak. Attack. 2:45 to go in the third. Back to Luth. Attack at the top of the key. Now it's Vertinen. Back to. It's a lot of ball movement, not much shooting from Ames.
Well, they're trying to find an opening right now, and they haven't got that. And a foul is called, I believe.
Yes. Jondal on the foul there. Underwood checks in for the Dodgers. Vertinen, pass to Attack for three. 56-16, a 40-point lead for the little Cyclones.
My goodness. Have Fort Dodge scored in this quarter?
I don't think so. Well, now
Nope.
No,
It was
they're not going to count it?
No, it was on the floor.
I see.
Well, as soon as we say that, they were just about to, but just has to be the way things go, don't they?
Yeah, Peterson checks in for the Dodgers. And Underwood will be on the inbound. Pass out to Vadraska. Top of the key. Now moves it to the elbow. Fadeaway, and Fort Dodge has scored for what I believe to be the first time in this quarter.
Yeah. I believe that is correct.
Luth at the left wing. Looking for someone open. To Vertinen, shifting around the key. Finds Zalaski inside to Yak, and a foul is called. Clock is still continuing to move down to 50 seconds to go in the third, and counting. The foul is on Underwood for the Dodgers. Attack will inbound. And here is Vertinen to Attack. Vertinen again. Yak at the top of the key. Drives, puts it up. No good, but a foul. 29.5 seconds to go in the third. The only thing that'll save the clock from going other than a timeout, and maybe an injury as well, a foul. Yak goes to the line as a result. That puts Underwood in foul trouble. That's his third. First one is good. 29.5 to go in the third. Second one will be good for Yak as well. 58-18. 25 seconds to go in the third. Now here's a drive inside the paint. Martin lays it in, 58-20. Ames will more than likely hold for the last shot. Here's attack. In the corner, Luth for three, no. And instead, you're gonna have a shot attempt, no good from Martin, would not have counted anyway, it was way off. That'll bring us to the fourth quarter. Ames will almost certainly win this game, but there's one more quarter to call. Let's see what will happen after this. Keep right here, you're watching AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Welcome back into it, folks. It's 58-20 in the fourth quarter. The Little Cyclones dominating the Dodgers by 38 points. There's ground to make up for the Dodgers, and it doesn't look likely that they honestly will make it up.
Yeah. I have to agree with you there.
Peterson can't lay it in inside. Vertinen gets the ball. Luth has it now for the Little Cyclones. Luth, attack. Luth again in the corner. 7:36 to go in the fourth.
Oh.
Ball is stolen by Martin for the Dodgers. He drives and can't lay it in. Nico Stevens, the senior, number 50, who just checked in with the rebound. To attack. Luth for three. Yes! Lucas Luth drains a corner three. We got a 61-20 game with 7:15 to go in the fourth.
What's going
Foul's
on here?
called, I'm not sure. They'll keep the clock moving as a result. Devin Settle will check in, as well as Jonathan Beverly. For the Little Cyclones. Clock will continue to move, and, well, the substitution of these players most definitely means that Ames is confident in the fact that they've won the game, even though there's 6:33 and counting to go in the fourth.
Yeah, I mean, 41-point lead shouldn't, well, make that 39. Shouldn't guarantee anything less than an Ames win.
Absolutely. Beverly almost had the ball stolen from him, and he drives the lane and gets the foul. And the bucket. 6:14 to go in the fourth.
Bradley at the line for Ames.
Bradley is at the line for Ames. Or Beverly. Con Dutt checks into the Ames lineup, number 3. Beverly can't lay it in from the foul line. Dutt gets the rebound. And Ames keeps it. Attack to Dutt. To Stevens. Beverly. 6:05 to go in the fourth and counting. Here's Dutt at the left wing. Finds Settle. Attack. Attack. Finds Dutt at the right wing. Drives the lane. Oh, he got he traveled.
Yep.
As a result, Dodgers will get the ball with 5:46 to go in the fourth. Clock will continue to move, as we've said, as a result of the deficit. 5:33 to go in the fourth.
I believe every Ames player has played in the game today.
Every last one?
I believe that is the case.
Oh, wow.
Not very often do you get to see that happening.
Absolutely not. You know, let's just talk about this junior class of the Little Cyclones. You got Phillips, you got LeBeau, and at the top of it all, you got Lipsy.
Oh,
I
man.
think that this year they have a great shot at making the state tournament, but I actually believe that they also have a shot to, for the first time since the Harrison Barnes, Doug McDermott era, make back-to-back state tournament appearances.
Yeah. Wouldn't that be something if that happened? I mean, the youth on this team is really, really stacked. They've got a lot of young players. They got a lot of young players, and you know, next year is kind of like another big shot that they have, and you know, hopefully the other sophomores and freshmen that'll be coming up to the varsity team next year will be able to provide Lipsy with the offense he needs to take them, hopefully, to the state tournament.
As a result of the foul, Peterson will be on the inbound. Yeah, absolutely, I agree with you. You know, I think Lipsy is honestly, he's been an effective player. He was an effective player his freshman year, obviously didn't play his sophomore year, but is an effective player right here and right now. And I really think that, especially now adding LeBeau into the mix as well, I think Ames is going to be a really big threat this year and the next.
Yeah, obviously they're going to need to stay consistent, and they'll hopefully need to, not have big injuries.
Oh yes, injuries would not.
Injuries would not be very good for the team, but otherwise, they're in good shape. This program is in good shape.
John Astor at the foul line. His first one's good. That's his first bucket of the game. Second one is no good. And as for the Dodgers, things are not looking as good. They're going to move to 1-10 overall, 0-8 in conference, and this will be their 7th straight loss. Things are just not looking good for Fort Dodge as of right now.
Yeah. Obviously, this season's not been their best, and maybe if they can start to get something going with these last few games and build up some momentum heading into the playoffs, maybe they'll have a chance at making a run as a dark horse. But they got to switch something on relatively soon to have any chance of that.
And the hoop just turned inside out again. You know, we saw that a lot in the girls' game. It's only happened once tonight for the boys.
Oh, well, yeah. Once, I don't think it happened earlier. It may have, but at least once it's happened.
Jondal at the line. First one is good. As he cuts the lead down to 40. Cuts the lead down to 4. Man,
Yeah, it sounds like an oxymoron.
That does not have a ring to it, I'll tell you that much, folks.
Cuts it down to 39 doesn't sound any better.
Maybe from the standpoint of, hey, at least you got the points, but other than that, there's really not much value to cutting a lead down to 39 points with 2:20 to go in the fourth. As Jondal drives for the lane and can't lay it in, Settle will get it instead. And here's Tack with the ball for Ames. Beverly trying to find an open player, tries to find Dutt. Clock continues to move down to 1:55 to go in the fourth. Actually, the clock has been stopped. Beverly goes to the line. And both teams are now in the bonus with Ames is 8 fouls and Fort Dodge is 7 fouls. First one is no good from Beverly, and it was a 1-and-1. That gives the ball to Jondal, who got the rebound for the Fort Dodge Dodgers. Then to Astor and right back to Jondal. Ames fans already getting up and getting ready to leave. And Beverly out of bounds. The ball will stay in the hands of the Dodgers. Clock ticks down to 90 seconds in the game. As we tick down to the final minutes of the game, Jondal lays it in. Really great getting to see a lot of seniors on this court as well.
Yeah.
Beverly can't lay it in. Dodgers take over possession. Beverly will get the rebound.
How about Stevens with the block there?
Left wing three is good by attack. 69-29, a 40-point lead again.
He's been on fire from outside the arc, has attack.
I think that's 3.
That's his third three-pointer.
Now you'll have a foul called. That'll be on attack, actually.
They're gonna. It doesn't really mean much. I mean, doesn't mean much at all.
3 threes, 4 fouls for a Cole attack as Astor is no good from the line. 20 seconds in the game, and Beverly looks like he's just going to dribble it out.
Yep. So.
Well, pass to Dutt instead.
I don't know.
And now I think attack is just going to hold it.
Yep.
That's going to do it. What a dominant performance from the Ames Little Cyclones. A 40-point win. 69-29. Ames moves to 9-3, 3-1 in conference, and 4 straight wins. The Dodgers are 1-10 overall, 0-8 in conference, and have now dropped the 7 straight. Well, we can just go straight to post-game thoughts instead of taking a break of any sort. Whoopsie. Hold on.
No, that's not.
That's not the correct face camera. Give me a second.
And
hold on a second, folks. Okay, I guess we're ditching the face camera. We're just going to keep it as an audio from. We're just going to keep it audio only. We'll just keep it on the scoreboard. So, well, Ames just came in and absolutely dominated, did their thing, and Fort Dodge just really didn't have nearly the amount of success that they needed to in order to take down this powerful Ames team, who I feel like will be successful. But the Dodgers, their season is just not looking great at this point.
Yeah, they kind of struggled to try and shut down Lipsy tonight, and Lipsy was incredible. LeBeau played very well. All of the starters played really well, and they were able to build up that big lead, and they never looked back from there. And overall, very good win for Ames. Helps build their confidence going into some tougher conference play, and hopefully they'll be able to get some critical wins in the next coming days, because they're going to need them come seeding for state tournament time.
Absolutely. And then when it comes to Ames, well, the scoreboard is going to be pretty obvious as to what they did. They were absolutely phenomenal. And like we said before, folks, this junior class, this loaded. You got Corey Phillips, Travion LeBeau, and at the top of it all, the great Taman Lipsy. A fantastic potential for this Ames team, not only this year, but the year after. Vance Downs has got to be in his head absolutely throwing a party saying, yes, I get these guys a whole nother year.
Yeah. Yeah. That also would, put some pressure on them, because then you got to live up to the expectation that you set the year before. But I don't have any doubt that Coach Vance Downs is gonna do anything different other than help these guys win. And no, sky's the limit for next year as well as this year. So I say leave everything you got on the court there, and hopefully they'll do well next season as well as finishing the rest of this season.
Absolutely. All right, and with that being said, ladies and gentlemen, that's going to do it for this edition of AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. The Little Cyclones absolutely destroy the Fort Dodge Dodgers by 40 points. 69-29, your final score. And with that being said, we want to remind you of the fact that AHS Sports Network, AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network is brought to you by the following. OBS Studio, free and open source software for video recording and live streaming. Download and start streaming quickly and easily on Windows, Mac, or Linux. And by YouTube Live, bringing you live streams on YouTube.com since 2008. If you want to stay up to date on all things AHS Sports Network, you can follow us on Twitter and Instagram. We hopefully will have a Facebook coming. And last but not least, make sure to subscribe to the channel and push the notification bell to be notified the moment that we upload or go live. That's especially good so that you can know the moment we go live, so that you can be here right when we start. All right, that'll do it, folks, for this edition of AHS Basketball on AHS Sports Network on YouTube. Thanks for tuning in. We appreciate your support. And I'm Carter White.
I'm Ryan Eggert.
The voices of your Ames High Little Cyclones, signing off.